Okay, today I'm going to show you how to transfer an image from standard regular paper using a laser copy machine. Okay, so in other words, you don't have to have special paper, you don't have to have special anything, and you get a pretty dark image. Now this is not for etching, this is for maybe engraving. Okay, so in other words, you're going to have a thin copy of a film that would not work for etching, but for engraving work it works really good. So first off, take the metal and just acetone. Okay. A few rules I had was I had to develop a method that you didn't have to heat the surface of the metal at all. So because a lot of client work or a lot of things that you might do, well, you can't heat up lighter, maybe to 250 degrees. So no heat, just clean the surface with acetone. After you clean it with acetone, you find yourself some Damar varnish. Okay, this is a huge bottle. So what I did is I found these little bottles. I didn't want to keep wasting brushes, so these little bottles allow me to do this. And what you want to do is pure Damar varnish, not watered down, not ingredient with anything. Pure varnish. Coat the area that you're going to have the image in. And you'll know you have it right if you can like kind of look at it. The camera's not picking it up very well, but you can see how wet that is. Now leave that set until it's sticky. This is going to be different for every region because of humidity, but you'll be able to come up to it, touch it, and it'll feel very kind of sticky when it's dry. So probably about 5 to 10 minutes. Usually I just go over and find something to transfer over, and by the time I get back and cut it, it's ready. So I'll be back. Okay, so here's the image I chose. I chose this because it's very fine lines. This is just, again, on the worst printer paper ever. I used an HP LaserJet. I did not use any special features or as far as like color settings or anything. Yeah, the lines are pretty fine. Okay, so this surface is sticky, so the nice thing about this is when I put it down, I don't have to worry about too much about registration or anything like that, because it just sticks to the surface. Once I go like this means it works on contours too. Like if you're doing a metal knife handle or something. Okay, cool. So I don't have to worry about slipping around or anything like that. Now, a single sheet of paper towel. You're also going to need something that I use this giant piece of, I call it ugu. I'll put a link below on how to make this. It's just silicone, 50% silicone, 50% cornstarch mixed together. And then you pour it out on a piece of plexiglass. Make sure it's plexiglass, not glass. And you will have this when it dries. Okay, you can use this, you can make this stuff, or you can just go to your local hardware store and get a piece of this vulcanized rubber stuff. Just be careful that you don't get too much acetone on it, because acetone will eat this. We're using a very small amount of acetone, so I don't think you're going to have to worry about it. So you can either learn how to make ugu. You can look this stuff up on the internet, O-O-G-O-O, ugu, or you can get this stuff. Doesn't matter. I will say this stuff is very handy. It flame retardant all the way up to like 400 degrees. I use it for insane stuffs in my lab, so cool stuff. Okay, so it's been on there for a couple seconds. What we're going to do is take a single sheet of paper towel, and I'm going to put acetone on it. Acetone dries very quickly, so right now it's really wet. I'm just kind of waiting a couple seconds, and you'll feel it's cold. Okay, so I'll put that over the image, just kind of laying it there, and then I'll take a piece of rubber. And I'm only doing this so I can put even amount of pressure on things. And the Damar varnish will actually like let go, and the all the ink, or actually the fine particles from the ink toner, will embed themselves into the Damar varnish. So this actually clear coats itself too. Cool. Just lift up on this. If you have everything right, everything should have turned brown. Okay. Grab a pair of tweezers. Pull it off. And there we have all the detail from the edge, or from the image. So after a couple minutes, what will happen is this will all dry, and it is very hard to get this off the surface unless you use acetone. It comes right off with acetone. But as you can see, I can't scratch it. That means I can put my hand on it, rest my hand on it. Nothing hurts it. Look at the detail. Love that. So I hope that helps. That's a really cool little thing I've been playing with. Hope it helps some engraver out there. Alright, have a good one. Thank you.